Hello, you welcome to this episode of Where We Have to Level Up. Today we are going to be discussing about traveling. If I talk of traveling, I'm not talking about traveling for tourism. I'm talking about traveling to another country to go live there. So if you're looking to travel to another country to go stay there, then this is for you. The Nigerian people call it Japa. So if you're looking to Japa, then this is for you. Now, this is what I have learned to have had the opportunity of traveling to so many different countries in South America, Europe, Asia, and Africa. What I have learned is countries are different. You see, for the most part, countries that have similar culture and activities are mostly the countries that have the same language. So language is very important. If you guys look at the immigration crackdown going on in the United States, the president always emphasizes on learning the language because it is only through knowing the language of that country that you can easily integrate. There is a lot that goes on that can make a person bitter in life. But if you understand the language of where you are, that takes off a lot of the difficulties that you may have to go through being in a new country. More so, if you don't understand the language, you are highly prone to get yourself involved into crime as a means of surviving because you have to survive at the end of the day. So what I came to understand is there are only three medias globally through which you can integrate into a new society, and that is religion, sport, and education. So, if you travel to a country that practices a religion that you are affiliated to, through the religion, you can easily integrate into that society. Or if you travel to a country that plays a sport that you are a professional in, through the sport, you can easily integrate in that society. As well as education. If you're traveling to a country for education, through education, you can learn the language of that country and integrate in that country. Now, if you're not traveling for either of these three means, the advice will be to learn the language in the country that you're going to, so as to make things easy for yourself. Because knowing somebody in that country is not going to help you, because the person may also be struggling. Living abroad is a difficult thing to begin with. It only gets easy when you learn the language and you start understanding the culture of where you are. That is where it gets easy. I need you guys comment in the comment section on your thoughts. It is very important to learn the language in the country that you're going to. I think of when I was in South America. With the little Spanish that I know, I can only say good morning in Spanish. I was like a blind man with his eyes open. Thinking of when I was in China, I was like a blind man with his eyes open. Thinking of when I was in Dubai, I was like a blind man with his eyes open. It doesn't get easy. The only way you can feel free is when you can communicate. That is just how it works. So I need you guys comment in the comment section. That is it for this episode. Ciao.